What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Gamers for Life podcast. We're issuing every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday discussing that gaming shit. I'm one of your hosts, Jarrell. With me is Arthur Thomas rocking the dope new bandana. What's going on, bro?
The much. I just had I had my own little fucking big and tall fashion show because a bunch of my clothes from Amazon showed up. So, yo, 3XL baby, what to do?
There you go. There you go.
I'm a snug
Look, you're on
2XL.
vacation.
If I suck it in 2XL, or I could just let it hang.
You got the
yeah.
got the vacation flower shirt there. That's nice.
Dude, yeah, I'm already prepping. I'm already in fucking mentally. I'm already mentally Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July weekend. I'm looking forward to spending time for 4th of July weekend with the family, the in-laws. The in-laws, they got a family. If I tell you a house on a lake, don't picture some fucking Hallmark, blah 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 blah, like fucking Sandra Bullock match. No, just picture a house. Now take a JPEG of a house and then drag and drop it by a lake. It's just literally not like some fucking mansion. It's just a house that just happens to be by a body of water surrounded by land that we call a fucking lake. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you tell people from the West Coast a house at a lake, they're like, oh shit, you so what? You suck a dick for the fucking inheritance? I'm like, no, it's just a fucking house, dude. Just fucking I don't think it's even maybe a 2-car garage. I don't fucking know. So what I'm saying is there's a bunch of. Yeah, I'm already mentally in travel. I'm already mentally in travel season, man. We're in May. Gerald, you know this. I've been cooking meat a lot more. Fucking
Yeah.
I live in the Midwest, land of meat, beer, and cheese. Fucking hell yeah, man. So
There you go.
fucking meat's on sale. I've been grilling some brats. I think I sent you a picture in the group chat. I went to the grocery store today, bought a bunch of beer and steak because there were sirloin steaks on sale for $6 a pop. So,
There you go.
fuck it.
There you go. Yeah, you can do a lot with that. I mean, shit. Yeah, steak tacos or whatever you want to do.
So yeah, when you come home on a Friday night, with some fucking beer and steak. Yeah, you need to rock the Hawaiian shirt and fucking American goddamn headband.
Well, definitely got to. Yeah, once I visit, definitely we gotta have cook some dope shit. And
I'll
drink some good shit.
I'll grill for you, dude. I've cooked
appreciate it.
I've cooked mornings too. I've cooked more in my 3 years out here that my my adult life combined. In my fridge right now, I got it's really funny. The dynamics of man. It's what are you doing on a Friday night? Beer and steak. What are you doing tomorrow? Chickpea salad and a fucking charity and a half trot charity marathon. So it's
This guy's got a stacked schedule.
yeah. So it's just today not healthy. The rest of the weekend, very healthy.
There you go. There you go. Right on, right on. Well, I know one of the things we've been diving into, well, I guess if you're watching this, hello. Of course, hello if you're watching this.
Time.
Yeah, housekeeping time before we go down the list here. But if you're watching this, hello, be sure to subscribe here on the channel. Definitely would be most appreciated. So you can do that by going to @G4L Podcast. That's the one-stop link to all things regarding to the podcast. That is where Arthur does the streams for the games that he is playing. He's recently been doing South of Midnight and Schedule 1 with our Canadian friend Bacon. Shout out to Bacon. And so definitely, once again, be sure to subscribe on @G4L Podcast. And everything else, linktree.com/Gamers for Life, the one-stop link for everything audio or video. And here at the Gamers for Life Podcast, we read the news while you can watch or listen to what you choose by clicking on the links to the time code within the description of the episode so you can go to what topic you care about, or you can just hang out with us here at the Gamers for Life Podcast. And today, a little bit of a kind of going backwards before we go forward, just because we didn't have an episode.
Speaking of going backwards, when you're shout out the bacon, I almost came off mic and was fatty.
It's the fuck are you talking about?
It was just so.
But it was on this stream.
Yeah, so it's gamer tags.
Oh yes.
Gamer tabs bacon, but without just context. So we're here. Shout out the bacon. I'm badass.
Bacon and donuts.
Shit.
Feel like Homer Simpson. He
Yeah.
has like that. This is not a sprinkle, sir.
Shout out to cheeseburgers. Oh, Jarrell, sorry to tangent. I have an email sitting here somewhere. Um Thank you for coining the Simpsons. For those who don't, Joe and I, we were raised on television,
Yeah.
People give iPad shit credit. People shit on iPad kids. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but this is real shit. We take a look at our lives. We were a bunch of fucking TV kids, okay?
Yeah.
Real shit. So, Jarrell, real quick at work, there's a like an actual work document where I work, and it's a list of people we're about to train, but we don't have the name of 3 people yet. So what you see, I'm so proud of myself. My boss noticed, but my boss's boss hasn't noticed. So I filled in the. I swear to God, I have a screenshot. I'm gonna email you in my official work document. I didn't know it got published after I saved it, so there may be an email waiting for me. The 3 names of the people coming in: Seymour Butts, I see Wiener, IP Freely.
Oh Jesus Christ, Arthur.
I, I, I was training someone, and we were like, okay, we know when they're coming in. We know when they're starting onboarding. We know when they're going to be training with us, like when we need a trainer for them. And they're like, what are your names? Like, and my trainee was like, my trainee was asking me, do you know what their names are? And I'm like, no, but I was like, let me make someone's day. And you know me, Joe. I laugh at my own jokes. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a shit if you're laughing. If I'm laughing, I'm having a great fucking time. So, so, so my trainee's like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't worry about it. Also, don't tell the boss. Seymour, but an official document. I didn't know it was gonna get sent out. No one fucking told me. Communication, people. Communication.
How many people was that sent out to? Like the whole.
Only like 6. Only like our group. Only like our inner circle leadership.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like
there
the whole
was-
network. I'm like,
there
oh
was
Jesus.
no. It was like list of trainees and stuff, and it was like actual human being, Seymour Butts, IC Wiener, IP Freely. Drill, you can like get a stopwatch. It didn't take any single person in our group more than 2 fucking seconds before they realized who fucking gave permission, who gave Arthur permission to this fucking document.
Oh
dude,
my God.
dude, this was like half hour into my shift. It made my whole fucking day because
Half hour 80 causing havoc.
half an hour into my shift, Seymour Butts, I see Weeder IP Freely because it's email, so it's like, hey guys,
Yeah.
here's the plan. What are your thoughts on this? Someone replies all, someone replies all, someone replies all. So throughout the entire chain is a list of like 6 names, and the entire time it's like those 3 names keep popping up at me, and my trainee and I were losing it because in our defense, it took like 3 emails for people to notice. It took like 3 emails
I was supposed to do my cock. That probably would have been caught by HR though.
Oh, huge balls. And it's funny because my boss was gullible. Drell, my boss was gullible.
Really, he was like IP freely.
To be fair, it was like a half hour to our fucking early day, and I was like, "Hey, do you get?" Because I even like my trainee and I, we're just dying laughing about this shit. Because my trainee, I'm the trainer. I set the tone. I set the fucking tone. So what tone am I setting? Seymour Butts. And so this is Journey's like, no way this is my Friday's going. This dude just putting on a fucking, header, Seymour Butts. So she's losing her shit. And I tell I wanted to make my boss's day because she's going through it. I'm like, hey, did you get a look at the new names? Replies back, oh man, they probably got bullied so bad in high school. And I'm like, no fucking way. No way. No goddamn way. No fucking way that for like 2 seconds my boss thought, like Seymour Butts. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
And so yeah, so it circles around, and then someone sends the Simpsons gif, literally, where Bart calls Moe, and Moe's like, "IP freely," in the
Moe's
gif.
Tavern.
Is there an IP freely here? And then my boss just realized it, and because we all work from home, uh, I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, they're so bullied. I'm like, oh, she's like, I just feel bad. They probably got bullied, and I'm like, because I know her husband, because we all done a bunch of work events. I know her husband's like the same age as us, like same, like Simpsons, Futurama, South Park kind of guy. So I was like, show that list to your husband and tell me what he says. Half hour later, she's like, God damn it. Yeah. Sorry.
That's
So
hilarious.
like, hey, Drill, great transition. Before we move forward, we gotta go backwards. So that's how my day went. So, other than how I was crying laughing at work the second, because again, my defense, I put these names in like a draft of a document. No one fucking said it was finalized to send out because, to be fair, it was sent out before we knew their names. So yeah, so that's how my day went, Joe. But what the fuck we talk about gaming news?
Okay, really quick, really quick. Speaking of emails that you should never send out, I remember at GameStop, first GameStop I worked at, and I was young, gullible, dumb, '90s kid, whatever. And we were doing really well in our store. Like our reservations were off the chain, and our subs are off. So I sent an email. Because
fuckers.
The DM is like, hey, like reply with your numbers or whatever for where you guys are currently
Yeah, it's
at.
like it's like a data fucking email, right?
Which is so archaic, right? It's like you guys should have that information, but whatever. But
Control F, assholes.
right, it's like what the fuck. So I reply like with like my little quippy quirks or whatever. But my dumbass, I put on the bottom of the email, "Biznitches."
No.
I sent it to the DM. The DM sends it to the entire district. So that's like 12 stores. So then I get a call. And my store manager's like, hey, DM wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what's going on? He's like, so I can't necessarily get you in trouble for this because I sent this out.
So you sent it and they hit forward.
And he reported to all 12 stores. And he was like, but let's not do that type of rhetoric again on the email. This is professional. I said, I 100% my apologies. And then like I'm getting all these messages from other store like game advisors like, dude, that was epic.
Dude, that like, let's be real, man. When someone reads an email sent by like a human being and not like fucking professional lizard speak,
yeah. Oh man.
It makes their day. Like I said, I'm setting the tone of my job, and it's like, yo, what's your job like? Sorry, I'm busy. I'm databasing. IP freely. I will say in terms of like, there's like some, reels and TikToks and snap, fucking videos of the kids. I will say this new generation that their email signatures, at least what I've seen in the videos, I hope it's true. I would love for this new generation of people to like crash the system of what's normal email signatures. Like barely surviving John. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like hanging on by a thread, Ashley. You know what I mean? Like, is the weekend here yet? Javier. You know what I mean? Just like that one was a little light, but like this new age, just being like, just for 2 goddamn fucking seconds being a human being in a corporate email is like, oh, chef's kiss. And we always talk about like this new generation of kids, but yo, real shit, like, yo, y'all have a chance to be hilarious and take, and hey, sometimes the elders can pave the way. So if some of you want to have, a congratulatory, celebratory email, enjoy, biznitches. Like, Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's
It was bad.
Drill.
My manager was like, "Do you know what that means?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my God.
He was like, "Why did you send
You
that
should have
out?"
said no. He would have had to explain it to you. No, you had a golden opportunity. You had a layup and you pulled a LeBron. You fucking idiot. You could have said no. What does businesses mean? No.
No, it was. It was like 'cause it was funny too because the DM who sent it, the DM who sent it out, he's black like myself, so he forwards it over and he's like.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, why? I'm sorry.
I need to let you know something. Every now and again in your life, I remind you of mistakes you're made because I'm a good friend. And so every now and again, I want to remind you, yeah, well, at least I'm the guy that when someone at work asked me, do you know what businesses mean? I didn't say no. Do you know what that means? No. What my aunt said it was a funny GIF, a meme. You've heard of the on the 4chans the meme on the AIM. What is this?
Oh my God.
What is this? Explain it to me.
So anyway, so moving on. I know
back to it, you fucking businesses.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
Fine. You can't give me a loaded gun and be like, Arthur, don't shoot it. Like that's just irresponsible on you. Sorry.
I'm just telling you the story. I thought it was
and
funny.
it was a good.
Anyway.
And you give me a story to walk with, and I'm gonna fucking sprint it. I'm gonna roll with it. But please continue.
So
gaming.
So one of the yes, gaming. So one of the things that I think surprised everybody recently was this Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster. That first, because it's funny, because originally, I think pretty much everybody was, because there was a rumor that it was gonna be like $70 or something, and so people were already like upset.
It got leaked.
Yeah, so quote unquote leaked that it was $70, right? So you had all these like internet YouTube personalities are like $70, and this is before the showing though, so it was kind of like. Not an official an official leak per se, but so when they dropped the actual gameplay and a reveal, this is some of the most gangster shit that Bethesda's done in a very fucking long time. You know what I mean? So it's like not only we're looking at the footage, you're like, holy shit, that looks fucking incredible. And I remember how janky Oblivion was. Like I enjoyed Oblivion back in the day, 2005 or 6, whenever the fuck it came out. But that game was nowhere near as smooth as Skyrim was. Much, I would say, arguably buggier then. And obviously, graphically it was nice, but like this is someone who's came from like Morrowind, and played Oblivion and Skyrim and yada yada. Yeah. So watching the remaster, I was like,
it looked, dude,
crazy.
That slowdown of the menu screen of the Oblivion gate with the shadow and the player in the foreground looked fire in the fucking trailer. When you boot that shit up, you've seen it. That menu screen, best Bethesda menu screen. Fuck you, fight me. It's so goddamn good.
Crazy, because I was planning on playing South of Midnight that day because we were talking about it. You were having a good time with it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into this, and I was like, oh shit. And then once we found out that it was Game Pass eligible, I was like, oh shit. Because first we found out, oh okay, it's actually $50 for the regular, and then $60 for the DLC. I said, okay, that's not $70. That makes it manageable. That's dope. And then when they were like, oh, it's out today, like now you can play it right now. Like holy fuck, like, that's crazy. Okay, whatever. I'll have to save up maybe, and then you're like. Jarrell, it's Game Pass. We don't have to pay shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I played.
Dude, I will cut you off because, dude, so much of that shit was just goddamn Xbox, as Church would say, slinging that big goddamn dick.
Yeah,
that's verbatim his quote. Don't
like
quote
dick
me
on the
Don't
table
quote me
and it broke the table.
Here's the thing, couple things. The leaks were supposedly $70. It's gonna be $70. Fuck you, $50 if you want to pay for it. Hey, but also go fuck yourself. You don't have to pay for it, you dumbass. It's on Game Pass.
Right.
Second of all, it's not coming out 2 weeks from now. You dumb. You believe a leak? What are you, a fucking narc? What are you, a simp? It's available now.
Yeah.
And that, dude, we haven't had, like, I can't think of the last time, Drill, we've had a first party shadow drop in years. Like, can you imagine if,
Yeah.
like, fucking PlayStation does, like, God of War trilogy remake, and it's like, oh, it's available right now, and it's on PlayStation Plus Premium.
Like, yeah.
What?
Like, what? Exactly.
Oh, and if you don't want to buy it, it's $50. Oh, if you don't want, if you don't, but you don't. Oh, if you don't PlayStation Premium, it's 50. It's only $50.
Right. Right. Crazy.
And not only was that, like, the player count, like, just like, I still, like, I still remember watching it. Your Joe was like, I'm gonna go buy it right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's on Game Pass, god damn it. Like, I know, like, I got Game Pass just for South of Midnight, but I'm like, dude, did you watch the trailer? Look at the fucking logos. Look at the logos, man. Because of the logos, it was like Xbox Game Pass. So, dude, that, like I said, that fucking Mike Dick of a drop from Xbox was insane.
That was wild. Because once the startup happened, like of the fire on the logo, I said, yeah, I'm not going to South Midnight for a while. It's gonna be a while, man.
Fuck you, Hazel Flood. Fuck your mama.
So yeah, I was so that very impressed, and the game plays great, and the music's awesome. The animations are improved and dope. So I'm having a good time with that. Obviously, so speaking of fuck your mama, South of Midnight, you did finish that. I don't want I don't want to do super spoilers, but I know you said unfortunately you weren't. It wasn't the most fulfilling ending, right?
The game is good for the first 99%. So here's what I mean. Have you ever seen The Sopranos? How it's like that show just ends mid conversation. It feels like that. So South of Midnight, it's worth playing.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen the fucking Sopranos, but I know how it ends. Hey guys,
You
you
haven't
want
seen
to?
Sopranos?
No, but I know how it fucking ends.
Homework assignment. Anyway, go ahead.
I've seen The Wire. Okay.
You should watch
Shit.
Sopranos. You'll enjoy it. But go ahead.
I get that. And then if I watch The Sopranos, you bet your fat ass. You bet your fat ass I'll be ordering some gabagool. I say to your fat ass, even though I'm the one talking. Hey, you fat fuck! If I watch a show, I'm gonna eat what they're fucking telling me to eat. Okay. Sorry, it's kids would say drill. That is called projection. But fuck. Not gonna think about gabagool. What the fuck we're talking about? South of Midnight. South of Midnight. So I finished it. Great game. Great game. I think it's a solid 8. I think little by little by little by little, Xbox Game Pass day one games are slowly breaking the 6-7 tradition. Okay. South of Midnight. Again, one of the few games where I do recommend playing it in story mode. Not because the
Right.
game's hard for little babies, but because it's just clearly wasn't the focus or the forefront of the game. The gameplay is fun, but it's weird because if I have to look back and write it down, you could say it's repetitive, but this sounds weird. I feel like games with repetitive gameplay, you only call it repetitive if it felt repetitive. And it didn't feel repetitive, even though it was, because I was constantly looking forward to the next story beat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, people look at Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was amazing. Oh, a duck hunt's repetitive. Oh, you shoot a fucking duck. That's all you fucking do. Gameplay's repetitive. Trash fucking game. Trash fucking game. Right? But it didn't feel repetitive. So but again, because the gameplay's not the forefront. The game is the story. Like, it's not one. I would, here's the thing, Joe. I would kind of put this in a category of Life is Strange because, like I said, it's just a very, very, very narrative, cinematic driven game. This is the type of game where, like, not to sound wrong, but how can I put this? Like, you or your spouse can, like, play the game and just watch it together because the story beats, the who done it, the what's going to happen next, the how did this happen? Oh shit, she did that. What's she going to do next? Those things just really keep you immersed. Like I said, if this was a book, it would be a page turner, right? But the ending was just like bam. Like the ending wasn't bad, but like I feel like we could have got a little more closure. Like what happened to this character? What happened to that character? Like it's like the game takes place during a storm, during a hurricane, right? The game takes place during a hurricane. But when the game ends, the sun never shines. It's still during the hurricane. You know what I mean? It's like it's like if you're telling a story about like a hurricane or like an earthquake, it usually ends. What happens? The sun comes out, the clouds part, all things are good, ending. But it's like it's raining, it's stormy. Oh wow, I don't even remember the last line because I was talking to Asian in the chat, and like while I was looking down at my phone, talking to him about chat, I looked up. I'm like, what the fuck? The game ended. Like it was out of nowhere.
Oh
I missed.
man.
I kind of missed the ending. But like I said, it's not bad, but it just threw me off because like I said, if you show me a book, a movie, a show that takes place during a storm, 99 times of 100, how do those stories end? The clouds part, the sun comes out, everyone lives happily ever after, the end. Versus like, okay, so storm's here, bam, it just ends. You're like, what the fuck? So, like I said, it's not bad. It doesn't remove from the game. Put it this way, Drill. The Mass Effect 3 ending pissed me the fuck off. This doesn't piss you off. It just feels abrupt. It's not
Yeah.
it's not horrible. It's noticeable, but it doesn't I don't think it docks from the experience.
Hmm.
The only thing is like when I first played this game, I was like, this game's like an 8.5, but because the ending, I would say it's a solid 8.
Yeah.
It's still not
Okay.
bad. It's still not bad, but it's not.
I mean, that's forgivable.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
forgivable.
It,
Because for me, man, like I get really pissed the fuck off when there's like a great story and in the end they just fucking give up.
and
Like
the
that
ending's
pisses me
bad.
the fuck off. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's the thing. This ending. That's it. This game does not have a bad ending. It doesn't.
It's abrupt.
It just has abrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not bad.
It's like there's like one or two like, it's like kind of like the Harry Potter ending. You get to see them grow up. You get to see Malfoy with his kid. You get to see Harry Potter with his kid. You get to see Ron. Yeah, I mean, just like you get like closure, like you get to see what happened because that's the thing too. This game introduces a lot of characters, so it would have been nice to see the characters at the end. You know what I mean? It would have been nice to see the characters get their moment in the sun, to
Right.
get that to walk off in the sunset. And it's not bad you don't. It's just like you would have liked to see them one more time with that smile.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Because for me, like as a you know me, like I'm a big fan of storytelling and screenplay writing and stuff like that. So it's just like you put so much time into the story from the beginning and the middle, and you have these characters. You're vested as the person playing it in this regard, like. And not finishing that story and that investment, like to me, like just as like a writer and creative, like that pisses me the fuck off when they do that sometimes. And I know sometimes it's like a budget thing too, where it's like we literally ran out of budgeting money to finish it the way we wanted to, and it's unfortunate. Sometimes that does happen. I don't know if that was the case for this particular game, but I'll still play it too because you've given
Highly
kudos.
recommend it. Highly
Yeah.
recommend it. It's on Game Pass. This isn't one of those games you're like, oh, it's fun. You should try it because it's a Game Pass. No, it's a game you should try that happens to be on Game Pass. That's the difference. Because I have talked about this. There's games that come and go. Exoprimal. I wasn't going to play Exoprimal Oh, but it's on Game Pass. I'll give it a try. No, from day one, when I saw that claymation animation, which I fucking loved, um, I knew I was gonna play it. And remember, here's the thing too. Like I said, to budget. Like I said, here when you say the budget, here's the thing too. It's not a AAA game. If you buy it, it's $50. Um, Asian, like I said, he's been on the show, he's been on the stream. Asian joined during the last part of it. Second he joined, second he fucking joined the chat. He's like, "Oh, that fucking music," and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, we're in New Orleans." Oh yeah, it was just like that. He's like that jazz, the horns. It's so good. It's so good.
Very
You'll
cool.
love
Oh,
it.
last thing to ask you too. Do you feel like it's a potential candidate for Game of the Year awards? How do you feel about that?
Game of the Year award category itself,
Yeah,
no.
or
But
a category, I should say.
so here's the thing. Do I think it'll be nominated for various awards? Yes. Do I think it'll be nominated for Game of the Year? No. And it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's like
understandable. Okay.
and like I said, the game's good. The game's above average. Like I said, Game Pass has had a lot of sixes, a lot of sevens. I've played sixes. I've played sevens. I did not enjoy Flintlock. I'm sorry. I just it was too. It removed the immersion when there was the same like four NPCs repeated at every 6 feet in the town. You just couldn't not fucking notice it. Um. So, eh, so this guy Flintlock was a six, a seven for me. There's been a lot of sixes and sevens where it's like, okay, I remember Redfall, I was fucking there, but this is not in that category. This is a solid eight. Like I said, it's not a nine, it's not a 10, but it's not a triple A game. It's also not a triple A game. I think it's been nominated for maybe art design, not sound design, but music. There's a difference. Like, sound design like kaplow, kapooey, kablamo. But the music one. I think this absolutely deserves that. Maybe like narrative or editing, maybe like some of the narrative stuff. Because like I said, this game hangs its hat on the story, which was good. Like I said, Dro, every time there was a story moment of like who done it or what's gonna happen next, I got like all that shit wrong. So it was just really cool.
Yeah. Very cool, man. And then, I guess briefly touching on this because I know none of us have played it, but it is getting, crazy high reviews. Speaking of Game Pass games, Expedition 33, which came out kind of like right around the corner from, from Oblivion. I know you haven't played it yet, but I know we were talking a little bit off of it off air. But give me your
I got
thoughts.
I got some thoughts on it, man. I think one of the biggest praises that lets you know not Oblivion, Expedition 33 is a great game, Jarrell. Expedition 33 had a higher play count on Steam than Oblivion Remake.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And it's an original IP. I can't think of the last fucking time we had an original IP from like a medium small. It was like 30. It's like the team of like 30 people to do this well. And here's the thing too, Joe. Like I said, I was put in the group chat. You remember the second Oblivion had that mic drop of a moment. I'm like, damn, this. I'm like, Oblivion's coming out a week before Expedition 33. Damn, dude. Expedition 33 may end up like Days Gone, where Days Gone had a shitty fucking release window and it wasn't appreciated until like a year later. And I am so glad I was wrong. I'm glad. 'Cause I don't like it when good games get missed.
Yeah.
And not only is this game good, it's great. People already talk about Game of the Year, Game of the Year, Game of the Year nominee.
Yeah, it's averaging 92. We were looking at the Open Critic before we recorded. 92. I think it's the highest rated game this year so far. It's crazy.
So it's like Final Fantasy VII Remake levels, man. Like that's insane. It's a turn-based game, but it's very actiony. It's not slow. I know people, I get it. I understand it. I know people dick ride Final Fantasy VII original. I still say back in the day, turn-based combat was to me the stupidest fucking thing ever. Because hey, there's a dragon. Are you gonna go kill it? No, we have to wait so it can attack first. Are you fucking high? Like I just couldn't get. I still say I can. A young Arthur could not grasp the concept of coming across an enemy, and it's like, no, he has to go first because it's his turn. What? I want to shoot him in the face. Fuck you. Hey, this guy has a gun for hands. Why am I not shooting him right fucking now? But Expedition 33 is technically turn-based, but it's very action-based. There's parry. I think there's dodges. Um, it hasn't like most turn-based games. There's like kind of the overmap, where you like walk around and then you like hit something and you trigger the fight. It has good platforming, and which is you don't really think of that. No one really says, "Hey, a turn-based game with what's the overworld, the overmap has really good platforming." Because usually think about it, like think of games that have the overmap where you're just walking from A to B. That there's no real immersion to that. There's no real fun in that. It's just you literally that part of the game exists to get from A to B. But to make that section of the game immersive, fun, action based, I think is one of the many elements that make this game make this game really fucking fun.
Yeah. I
It's
didn't know
really
if it
funny.
was.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say really quick, and I didn't. I thought it was a multiplayer game. It's single player. So
A
to your point,
single
to your
player.
point, that's crazy as far as for the numbers.
I am fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of people that think single player games are dead. I'm like, what dick sucking ass sniffing rock are you living under? God damn it. Good games are good, bad games are bad in
Yeah,
any fucking genre, and the free hand of the market will always prove me right. And it
100%,
has every
100%.
goddamn fucking time. So this is again Baldur's Gate 3, cooperative turn-based game, right? This game, single player. Single fucking player. As again, these kind of numbers. Joe, if you would have made a burrito bet with me, like, hey Arthur, I bet you Expedition 33 is gonna get more Steam. Steam. Fucking are you kidding me? Like, shocker. There's not a lot of Bethesda customers that play Oblivion on the Switch. Nah. But if you're gonna tell me a brand new IP that has the game on Game Pass will have more Steam players that bought the game than Oblivion, shit, Joe, you missed out. I would fucking owe you money. Because
that's
that's
hilarious.
insane.
Yeah,
Because Oblivion that's all people talked about that week. Oblivion, 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 Oblivion. And then all of a sudden a week goes by and this quiet game that feels like it had marketing, right? But I feel like it didn't have as much. I'm gonna say organic marketing because Oblivion had. What I mean by organic marketing, I mean like algorithm, like people putting their clips online, people putting their videos online, like Oblivion, right? Oblivion came out, and what was all of our feed? Our algorithm was like Oblivion clips, Oblivion reels. People like, oh shit, is this Patrick Stewart? People realizing Patrick Stewart's in the game for the first time. People realizing Sean Bean's in the game for the first time. It's experiencing the assassination of the Emperor for the first time. So that was all that was in my social media feed. Like I don't watch like actual fucking like next up a news at 11. Next up on your local news at 11, Oblivion came out. What are your kids playing? Bitch, kids, I'm fucking 30. I'm fucking in my 30s. What the fuck are we playing? So what I'm saying is, I didn't see as many like clips or like algorithm shit for Expedition 33. So I had no idea like how crazy successful that game was doing. And I was gonna say too, it was kind of a joke. I like how a lot of Americans were saying, bro, this game's good when people love it, even though the main character and the soundtrack is French. The dude should have had there's a skin drill where the main character has a French beret and has a fucking a baguette on his back.
yeah.
And it's like people are like, well, holy shit, how is this okay? There's like good, but like to like a French game good, damn, that's fucking good.
I feel like that sentiment is for like maybe like the like us like the '90s kids, and then like the generation before. I don't think of the young generation really connects with that, but that is funny. that is funny.
I'll say this: wearing an American flag bandana, that shit I found hilarious. Like, hey, bro, how good is this game? Here's the thing, guys. Your guy is French. Like, your guy is really, really fucking French. Like, he wears a baguette and a beret French. Yo, but this game's fire. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. No fucking way. Like, no fucking way where a game your main character wears a fucking baguette is good. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Yo, fuck you. Go move to France, you fucking commie. And the people play this game like, oh damn, it's good. So, from what I've seen, it has like those perfect, like kind of like South Park Stick of Truth. Like probably the last turn-based game I played. Oh, sorry. Nope. South Park Fractured Butthole. Same thing where there's like, perfect attack, perfect combo. You can like, again, like, da, 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 da. It's not like you press a button, you just watch. It's not, I'll put it this way. It's not Pokemon where you press a button and just shit happens. No, you're still engaged the whole fight. Unlike fucking Pokemon. Sorry. Shots fired. Fuck you, Pokemon. Get original. Actually have a new fucking idea for once.
You're just all over the place today.
I'll say it. It's not fucking rocket science. Fucking Game Freak and Niantic haven't had like a new idea fucking decades, and they're like, why isn't Pokemon as popular anymore? Well, because those games have something called new ideas, and when you have new ideas, people want to play your game more. Wow, that's shocking. Coming up, news at 11: sun rises in the east. No fucking shit.
Seems like Nintendo is the only folks that can get away with releasing the same thing and people still buy it.
I blame Man Bandana. I just feel the spirit of freedom coursing through my veins. So I'm like, you know what? This French game, I'll defend it. But Nintendo, go fuck yourself.
So moving along here, one of the things too that I've been kind of diving into is the ROG Ally. I've been I picked that up. I know we were talking about before as far as me getting it, and definitely gotta say, it's pretty crazy how from a handheld gaming perspective how far we've come. I mean, do you
have it on you?
Yes, hang on. But yeah, I mean, I think because I have the one with the 16 gigs, but it comes with the Z2 Extreme processor, and this is like a full-fledged computer. Like a friend of mine, Eric Summers, he actually was like, you should get it. You should fucking digit the goddamn.
Put your shirt behind it. Put it there.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we go. Smart. But yeah, so it's
green screen still don't like black people.
It's great. So, well, this is white and it won't show up, so I don't think that's it.
Sorry, I was trying to make fun of the Connect. So which model exactly do you have? Exactly.
This isn't the X, it's the ROG Ally. But the thing with the ROG Ally is that the first one that came out, it was like the Z1, but it wasn't the Z1 Extreme. That's what it is. So the Z1 Extreme is like kind of like the new one. So they kind of discontinued the first one. So this is the one with the the faster processor before the ROG Ally X. The ROG Ally X is 32 gigs of RAM. This has 16, but the processor is the same. And the battery life is longer on the Ally X.
16 gigabytes of RAM. That's like almost like a gaming, almost like kind of like a medium gaming laptop.
I mean, and that's the thing. This literally is like you'll see on YouTube of people like having like uploading like Ableton like
a side by side.
Yeah, full-fledged Windows-based programs, 64-bit programs on this. So, like, you can plug a dual monitor like setup. You can plug this into it. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's pretty powerful, man, and I do enjoy it. The gameplay perspective, it's pretty solid. It doesn't run everything smooth, just because just some games are crazy to play. Like the Finals, I've been playing. That's like one of the free to play games I've been playing constantly. It's because it does it very well, the first person shooter thing, without being annoying. And this was having a little bit of hard times because that game's a little more demanding. But I mean, Oblivion, this played great. This is really great for like older games too, like older like PC games on Steam and stuff. Like Left 4 Dead 2 plays great on this. because that game is kind of hard to play for some reason on PC. Like for some reason, it doesn't open up on like some of like the later models or whatever. But yeah, and it's literally a fucking computer, which is crazy. So, yeah, I recommend it.
And just because, let's be real, it is shopping, it's electronics. What's the price point on the model you got?
So I got this used. I got it on eBay. So I, yeah,
You are a trusting man, sir.
I just know what you just have to know what you're doing when it comes to buying on the eBay. But I know.
Newegg refurbished, maybe. But fucking eBay, yo, that's it's one of the old, eBay used like one of the old remnants of the old internet, the old days of the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 4chan and shit, like fucking like, hey, you want to buy a bike on Backpage? You know, you might get stabbed, but like, shit, it works. It's fucking 10 speed, man. You can't pass that shit up.
Yeah, but eBay used to be the Craigslist like of online.
Craigslist, thank you, dude. That's some. It's like modern day dark web shit. Yeah, it's like, yo, what are you doing? It's like, what are you doing, man? Oh, I'm gonna go buy this on eBay used. Fuck, you bringing a gun? It's online. I know what I fucking said.
No, yeah, I mean the thing, if you do think about getting anything on eBay, it's just important to look at like the user stars or whatnot as far as experience, and then pay really close attention to the title of the item that they're selling and the description. You just look at those three things, because one of those three things, it could be inconsistent and it could be off. So like I've had to do that consistent with everything.
You remind me of the guy that made a fuck ton of money during the PS5 scalper era because he sold a picture of a PS5, and the name of the item was, this is a picture of a PS5. The description was, this is not a PS5, it is a picture of PS5 for $500. And he did it, and he couldn't get like sued or refunded because the name of the product is a picture of a printed picture, a printed color picture of the PS5. What's the description? This is not a PS5. This is a picture of a PS5 taken on my digital camera, printed in color. Once again, you are not buying a PS5, but this picture costs $500, and fucking dude made bank. Oh, I should do that. Oh fuck, I should take a picture of my Xbox before I traded it in. Fuck.
This is an Xbox.
This is a picture. This is a picture of an Xbox.
You're absolutely right. No, I was say if you had a cat, you'd just take a picture and say, "This is an Xbox." Per the marketing. But no, I mean, you're absolutely right. You have to pay attention to the title, the condition, if it's like open box or used or parts not working, and then also the detailed description. So I got mine for like I want to say 440 or something like that, 430, 440 used, because they're kind of hard to find new for that price, because new they are like $5 and change. Yeah, for the first one, the Ally X is like like $800 or something.
I looked it up because when I was streaming Schedule 1 today, mutual friend of mine from back home in Cali, he was looking at the RG Ally X because he was talking chat. I was like, Drill, someone has a question. The RG Ally, help. And then the RG Ally X is 800.
Okay. Yeah, it's a powerhouse of a device. I highly recommend it. The easiest way to buy it, I would say, would be Newegg or walk in a Best Buy. If you don't want to do the eBay stuff, I have one thing too before we dive into the more relevant news is do not buy it on Amazon. Amazon has turned into kind of like Alibaba, where basically you have a bunch of different other sellers and shippers that just use the Amazon platform. A lot of the reviews are really negative because they'll be like, hey, they sent like, this isn't the it'll say like Z1 Extreme product description, and it's the regular old school Z1 version, or like the conditions fucked up or something. So like, there's the limit, it's not as restricted or detailed. Like, you have to be really detailed on eBay for what the fuck you're selling. Amazon, not so much. And I think a lot of people are trying to get away with that. So I do not recommend buying the ROG Ally on Amazon. It's just, unless it's it says specifically new and ship sold ASUS or Amazon, it's not a renewed. So yeah. Yeah, so
I'm smiling because I called that shit years ago. You remember when I fucking bought my refurbished Dell? And I
yeah,
was like, it's fucked up. And you're like, oh, that's weird. That doesn't happen. And after I bought it, I looked at the vendor. I'm like, oh, it was shipped by, it wasn't sold or shipped by Amazon. It was sold or shipped by whatever. So you are
yeah,
right. 100%, 100 fucking percent. Look at your sellers and the shippers of Amazon. Amazon's becoming the new eBay.
yeah.
I
Oh,
called
the old
out.
school eBay. Yeah,
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 straight
yeah,
up, Amazon's
yeah,
becoming when it comes to electronics and everything, like clothing and shit. It's like, oh, Hanes, and it may say like sponsored or something like that, but it's not sold from the actual. I'm gonna say Hanes for whatever reason. It's not sold from the actual like Hanes Fruit of the Loom store. It's sold by like Joe Fuckface 69 shits in his clothes 1-star review.
right.
Cause like I said, I bought a supposed refurbished Dell laptop that went from like, let's say it was originally a 4 GB. Well, I'm gonna throw out numbers here: 12 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM. I remember sending you. I sent you a fucking picture, Drill. What was the
Yeah,
only quote unquote proof I had that this is now upgraded at 16 GB? A sticker on the side that said 16 GB RAM. I'm like, I'm not touching this
that's
shit. I am
ridiculous.
keeping
Yeah,
this shit sealed. And the thing was too, Drill, it wasn't even shipped with like packaged, it wasn't even shipped with packaging nuts or bubble wrap. It was a big ass Amazon box, and the laptop box in the middle just
oh, that's fucking insane.
shaking around. And so, yeah, if you want to go refurbished, Newegg. Newegg refurbished. That's why I got my laptop. Which is funny enough, I kind of don't use it because I got a gaming PC now. Where I got it off Newegg.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Best Buy, Amazon, maybe Walmart and like Target, like like the main fucking retailers.
yeah,
But when it
yeah.
comes to electronics, that tunnel vision electronics, as I burp with an acid reflux, yay! Growing up and maturing to my body hates sucks. Ugh. I was gonna say, what the fuck was I talking about before my fucking body just died? Best Buy. Oh,
yeah,
Best
yeah,
Buy. Oh. But again, electronics,
yeah,
Newegg and Best Buy. I recommend Newegg because
yeah.
Newegg has a lot more sales. Case in point, where I got a $3,000 PC on sale for 1,800. So I
Yeah.
recommend that.
Good stuff. Yes, sir. So yeah, that would be my recommendation if you're looking into the Ally. Yeah, exactly what Arthur said. Yeah, because really quick to your point, because I was looking at iPads and stuff too, because there's a lot of iPads relatively cheap on Amazon, and but the reviews are just like dead battery, dead battery, dead battery. I'm like, oh fuck that. I said, okay, I gotta save them, buy new. So a lot of used refurbished iPads, but it's like the reviews, it's like, oh, like most people say that the battery fucking is dead. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get a used iPad on eBay. So let's fucking talk about it, right? This is the news actually released today, if I'm not mistaken. GTA 6 delayed, not coming
Delayed
out.
a year from now,
Yeah,
May 2026.
3 days after my birthday. So at least I know when to take PTO. But
Well,
crazy.
will you have a console?
Well, that's the thing too. Oh, and that's actually leads to our burrito bet. So one of the things is I was thinking possibly, and I know this is like, it doesn't make sense per their strategy that they've done for years and years. And what I'm referring to is for Grand Theft Auto, typically they release it on consoles. PC has to wait usually a year to 2 years, if not longer, before they release. But I'm thinking because of economy is ridiculous right now, tariffs. I feel like that if they want to make as much money as possible, and to recoup, to beat the sales from GTA 5 and then some to some degree. And I think I'm possibly predicting that they will release all platforms at the same time. So that includes PC. I know it's ridiculous. I know it's not to their specific strategy. I'm probably very wrong in that, but I'm going to burrito bet you that, that they will release all platforms at the same time. I think they pushed it back a year literally because of that versus like, oh, it's just we want to make it the best pop. I'm like, bitch, this has been done at least 2 years ago. I think they're just refining the marketing, refining everything, and I think they just had a conversation and say, you know what, let's just fucking do the PC at the same time. But I don't know.
You hopeful Kojima rumor man. Rockstar releasing a game for PC at launch.
I know,
What
it's
are you?
very, it's
You're
very
hopeful.
not
You're
normal.
hopeful. I respect it. I don't advise it, but I understand it. I've been hopeful before until I got let down, and I was like, "Fuck hope." And you're like, "Nah, I'm all about it. Let's go. I'm gonna bet fucking burrito money in that bullshit."
Yeah.
And this in this economy, that's talking shit, man. Because let's just be honest, a burrito bet when we started that shit years ago was like, I got you. A burrito bet, chump change. Burrito bet, fuck, I don't know, man. I might have to take a loan out from fucking Uber Eats. I don't know, man. Shit, I might have to make a three payment system with fucking Grubhub.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man.
But yeah, so GTA 6, the behemoth that will cause PTO, it will cause flight delays,
Yep.
it will cause it will
Gas prices
shut
will go
down
down.
economies in May 2026. Which is my background, which is
Hell
Tom
yeah.
Petty, Love is a Love is a long road. I think it's the name of the song, Love is a lonely road. God,
Mm.
no, I just bet it. Oh, please.
But yeah,
Love is a long road. Sorry.
love's a long
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. I was like, Love is a lonely road. It like rides my. I've had this name of the song in my head for like months. And the second my brain was like, Arthur, what's the name of the song? Love is a. Fuck. Love is a something road. Love is a L word road. Lesbian road? No, 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 no. I'm not HBO. Love is a long road. Yeah, that's the name of the
Yeah.
that song. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm mixed. I'll say this now. Um, as a PC player, um, I'm mixed because I don't think it's gonna come on PC. I have a PS5. It's slowly collecting dust. My Xbox, I said it earlier in the stream, by the way. By the way, I got rid of my Xbox. My GameStop had a trade-in bonus, and I traded my console and I got 420 bucks. It was like a kind of a joke of like, ha ha, he, you get 420, $4 20, for, $420 for your Xbox the week of April 20th. Haha, no, it's real. That's a real fucking deal. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm only gonna lose $80 in credit off a $500 console. We'll get that in a second. Yeah. I called the store. I'm like, is this real? They're like, yeah. And funny enough, when I get there, as I'm trading in drill, they took two other calls. Yeah, Xbox Series X controller wires. Yeah, $420. Okay, da, 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 da. Yeah, Xbox Series X, $420. I was like, oh, by the way, news broke about the special this week. So you may have a few more trade-ins. I was like, that's how I heard about it, is they hit like my feed. And he was like, oh, that makes sense. So, but GTA 6, I'll be honest, man. I think I'm not saying this game won't do well, but personally, I'm no longer hyped for it as much. I think because this has nothing to do with the quality of the game or platforms. This has to do with, I think, the Take-Two CEO being a dipshit Take-Two CEO. He wants us to make us wait for it. This is the same company that made us play GTA 5 for 10, now 12 fucking years. So I think this has to do with corporate bullshit. I don't think it has nothing to do with the fucking game. And And I'll be honest, man. Think of what games are coming out the next 2 years. Think what games are coming out this fucking year. You know what I mean? Sneakier to Delta, Elden Ring, Night Rain. This year is looking good. This year is looking fucking good. Um, and if we're gonna be playing these games, fuck, dude. I think this year would have been too competitive for GTA. I think, I think it was smart on their part. Now, again, it will be a behemoth when it comes out, but for me, I'll say this: I'm less hyped. Mm. Fuck you, Take Two.
I mean, I think I'm still hyped for it. I'm not like staring at my computer hyped, but I'm excited for it. The thing about Grand Theft Auto, at least speaking to the game itself, aside from like its online mode or whatever, which I really never did.
Oh, that was the best part.
I mean, that's why they've been, it's been around for 7 years, whatever it was. But the construction of the game in its entirety. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great fucking like campaign. Like they do a lot of things right. The voice acting is great. Music is good. Graphics are dope. I mean, it's a solid title. It's one of the best games in that particular genre, and it seems like they're going to keep up that same quality. I just think they shouldn't. If anything, I just don't want them to pull any don't pull any punches. Just fucking go all in as they usually do. So I'm excited for the campaign perspective. I'm not really gonna be doing like the online stuff. I mean, unless like they have a pretty dope thing where like if we all decide to get on it one day. But I'm more so excited from a campaign perspective. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to waiting just because to your point, there's so many games coming out that are out now and that are coming out. I mean, just kind of steamrolling into that. Borderlands 4. I know originally when they had that teaser trailer, we were just like, don't really care right now because the movie is fucking ass, and you guys do a release for Borderlands 4. Not really good timing, Gearbox, because
that reveal trailer, I think it was the Game of the Year awards.
Yeah.
After the movie tanked, was hilarious.
People were silent. They're like,
no one gave a shit.
Yeah, which is really hilarious. And I watched a little bit of the state of play, and Randy Pitchford, to me, he looked like someone who's like a leader of a cult.
What the fuck? So is it confirmed Randy Pitchford is applying to be the new pope? So he has a hat to go with this shirt. Let's be honest, bro. Picture Randy Pitchford's shirt. Now picture the pope hat.
Yeah,
it matches.
I was very confused because first I was like, "Oh man, I'm not used to Randy Pitchford without his glasses," and I'm like, "What the fuck is he wearing?"
I'm sorry, yo. Jeff Keighley is like, "Oh man, thank God people are talking about fucking Randy Pitchford's cult shirts. They could stop talking about my Sora shoes, fucking size 8 clown, size 18 clown Nikes." But I remember. Elephants don't forget. What's up? But yeah, so Borderlands 4. It's been announced. Has a date. And here's the thing. The game looks good. The game to me looks better than Borderlands 3. They added a lot of new features. They did exactly what a Borderlands trailer should do. And Randy Pitchford even kind of joked about it. We'll stop talking about it. We'll show you. Borderlands is game. When you show Borderlands, you need to talk less and show more. They did that. The only thing, I feel like this game, I don't know how well this game will do because it's been so long since Borderlands 3 that this technical category genre it's in as looter shooters has been done and done and done and done and done again. But Borderlands 3 is still a different looter shooter because it's just so different and to a point original. It's like when you picture, if you're telling me, Arthur, what's a looter shooter? I think of fucking Destiny. I think of like monetization. I think of bloated corporate bullshit. But Borderlands to me still isn't a looter shooter. Borderlands to me is just a cooperative action RPG. And it sounds weird because it's about the loot. It's because all these other mechanics and monetization that's linked to a looter shooter that this game doesn't have. That's why I don't think it's a fucking looter shooter. Like there's no like when Borderlands says it has a season pass, that means it has like DLC packs coming, like DLC story epilogues coming out, not like a battle pass of 20 tiers with a limited event and you can pay to skip half of it. That's other looter shooter bullshit. Like same thing, Drill. Remnant 2 is a category of a looter shooter by definition. You shoot, you get loot. You shoot, you get loot. But even then, Remnant 2 still to me is not like a bullshit bloated looter shooter. It's just a cooperative RPG. Because if you want to get into the nitty-gritty semantics of it, as far as I'm concerned, fuck you. Any game where you shoot something, you get something from it is a looter shooter. Fuck you. Fallout's a looter shooter. You shoot them and you get loot. It's a looter shooter. So that's why like I think the word looter shooter is being tied to this game, I think unfairly. Now again, people say like,
It's one
oh,
of
so
the early ones, working for its benefit.
and that's why, because I remember everything. Well, the Borderlands 2 was a looter, advertised as a looter shooter. Yes, but since then, that genre has become so corporate and so monetization because of other games that wasn't Borderlands. That's why I feel like even though this game brought us the phrase looter shooter to the mainstream of gaming, I still no longer put it in that category because of what every other thing in this genre did with it. Gotham Knights, Destiny, Suicide Squad, all this other shitty fucking games. But with Borderlands 4, I feel like Borderlands 4 is like the purest like game of that, I guess, genre. And though it's really funny, Joe, because the one thing they didn't really show, which is why I want them to show, is kind of like the main villain and kind of, this sounds weird, the writing. I know you're saying, who the fuck pays attention to Borderlands for the writing? No, you weren't there. Most people that played Borderlands 3 wanted to kill the main villain in Borderlands 3, not because they were the villain, not because they killed your friends, because you just wanted them to shut the fuck up. And it's like you don't want to have someone. It's like when you watch a movie and a movie makes a character to hate. Like this character exists to hate in a movie, but you make them so fucking hateable. You end up hating the movie because of it. And that's what happened. They made a villain you wanted to hate, but they made him so fucking annoying. You hated the whole thing because of it. It's like, well, the villain's really bad. But yeah, the villain's so bad, it make the movie bad. And that's what happened to Borderlands, to me, Borderlands 3's main villains. Now, the DLCs that came out from after that were really good. They brought people back. They were really fun. But at launch, vanilla, when Borderlands 3 came out, I was like, dude, I just want to end this fucking game. I hated those fucking streamers. Because that's what those are the villains. Fucking streamers. Burr, burr, burr. But Borderlands 4, I don't know, Joel. Here's the thing. This is the first game in a while, Joel, where I don't really have a guess, even with my ears to the ground, even with the comment sections, even with the reaction videos. I don't know how well this game will do at launch. And that's the weird middle ground it's in, because I feel like nowadays with modern gaming, you can tell if a game will be like a crazy success or a fucking flop. And I feel like this game might end up somewhere in the middle because I just don't know.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair assessment too, right? It's funny. There's one comment that made me laugh watching the State of Play video. Someone was like, "If I hear the term Hawk Tuah, I'm gonna be on the news." I was like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, I think he has some valid points, and I do like that the game is going to be cross compatible, or cross play, I should say. So the fact that on a State of Play, a Sony State of Play, that there's cross play similar to like Helldivers 2, I am excited for that. I think that is a good decision. Seems like, they saw that the case study worked per Helldivers 2. The game looks good, so surprisingly, it looks a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I share your concerns as well, because I feel like I would rather have a game that takes itself a little too seriously than a game that has really terrible comedy writing. You know what I mean? Like, where I have to like drag my way through it, where it's just like, damn, I don't even want to go back to this. I'd rather have a game that just takes itself too seriously, but everything else is done really well. And I'm kind of hoping it does that. I feel like for Borderlands 2, that was just a time in history where we had a really dope looter shooter. but the screenplay was one of the best screenplays from a first person shooter comedic wise, period. I think it's just a moment in time that we experience where like I don't think there's any other game that can really top this for this specific genre, this specific type of game, and have a screenplay as hilarious and clever and witty as this. I think we just experienced a moment in history where like this is one of a kind.
Both you and I put Borderlands 2 in our top 10 list of best games of all time.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember we were talking about that top 10 games, and yeah, Borderlands was on the list, and we didn't share our lists. We were just telling our list, and yeah, exactly.
We shared like 6 of them. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was more than 5. It was
Yeah.
shared a lot, like Arkham City and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I liked what I saw. I'm curious about the voiceovers as you're playing. That's an annoying thing for me too in general for games. Mass Effect Andromeda, I mean that game has multiple issues, but one of the issues that it had for me too, just getting through it, the voice acting was one repetitive, and it was like the same type of phrases, the same 3-4 phrases. That is the quickest way for me to turn off a fucking game and throw it out the window if it was a physical product. But to turn off a game is to have repetitive voiceover lines, like Jesus Christ. So I'm hoping Borderlands 4 doesn't have that, because I did hear a couple of lines when I was watching the state of play, and I was like, it's a little corny, but I'll forgive it, So hopefully it doesn't do that. But yeah, that's kind of my take on that. I know we're running out of time here, but I did want to shit on Xbox for a bit, given its price increase, to think that they are warranted to increase the price of an Xbox console that nobody's buying because they're on Game Pass.
No one's buying it because everything's an Xbox.
Right.
As far as they've told us.
Right.
They've told us everything is an Xbox. But, Drill, for people that are looking to buy an Xbox, even though everything is an Xbox, do you have the price points available handy?
I know you do.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. But I can pull it up. I'm on one of the sites here now.
Quickly, kill time.
Oh, no, I got it. So I got you. So, yeah. So basically, the Series X and S, everything's fucking going up crazy. So the Xbox Series S, the 512 gig, which is the old school one that used to be $299, it's $379 right now. It's going to be $379, or it is $379 now. The Xbox Series S 1 terabyte, that they just, they announced that last year, I want to say, $429, used to be $350. The Xbox Series X, the digital version, which was $449, i.e., it was the cost of a Switch 2. Think about that. Now it's $550. The regular Series X, which is what you had, Arthur, now it's going to be $600 for that model. The 2 terabyte version, the Galaxy Black version, it was $600. Now it's going to be $730, which is ridiculous. Just get an ROG Ally at that point, the Ally X in particular. The controllers are going to be the same, it looks like. The core is going to be 65. The ones in color is 69, so that's always been the case. The special edition controllers are going up $10, so 79 instead of the 69. Limited edition controllers are $90 now, used to be 79. No change on the Xbox Elite wireless controller, the Series 2 Core. And I guess there's a full edition for the controller, which is going to be $200 instead of $180. Yeah, even the fucking headset, the Xbox wireless headset was $109. Now it's going to be $120. The stereo headset will remain $65 though. Yeah, man. I mean, it's even crazier in the UK. Obviously, because it's the UK, prices are going to be different. But I mean, I think this is ridiculous. To
Nearly
me, like
$400 for a Series S.
Yeah, that's
Suck my dick.
That's asinine. Yeah, that's asinine. That is ridiculous.
$430 for a terabyte Xbox Series S. They told us from day one. Day one is not a new gen console.
Right.
$430 US for something that's like a heavy duty, super powered Switch 2. What?
Yeah.
Like a 2 terabyte series drill. Remember how we said the ROG Ally X is $800?
Yep.
The Xbox Series X 2 terabyte black special edition is $730. If any of you are looking to save up to spend $730 on something that can be anything, because anything is a fucking Xbox, that's their fucking marketing. Buy a goddamn ROG Ally X.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Seriously.
Or a Steam Deck or some shit.
Yeah.
Because it still runs Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I mean, it's ridiculous.
Here's another reason why people are saying this is bullshit. And here's the thing I hate about being right, Drill. Well, add it to the list. It's a growing list. We need to buy a second novel for this shit. I called this the second the Nintendo. It wasn't even like a hot take. If people thought it was a hot take, well, newsflash, you're fucking wrong. Um, the second the Nintendo Switch 2 said their games are going to be 90 fucking dollars for a cartridge this big, I said, holy shit, Jarrell, we're about to see a ripple effect across the entire gaming industry. I called it. I was like, there's no way, there's no goddamn way Xbox and PlayStation that makes actual 4K fucking games are watching Nintendo re release a 30 frame re-release Zelda bullshit for 90 fucking dollars, and they're not gonna want a piece of that pie. No fucking way.
Yeah.
No fucking way. And here's why this is worse, Drill. At least it was maybe, maybe tolerable to swallow because it was a brand new console. It was a brand. This is new shit. Xbox said, "Yeah, fuck you." Here's what Xbox said. They they went to their price tags and just took a Sharpie to it. Fuck you. I traded in my Xbox. I'm happy for it. I don't need your fucking Xbox. I don't know why. And no one needs no
Yeah.
one needs their Xbox right now. They're adding more and more. I will say this, Joe, too. After this was announced, a few days later after this announced, Xbox announced there's like a dozen more games coming to the xCloud. So I think, understandably, with these fucking price hikes, a lot of people are going to walk away from their hardware and focus on their software. Something we said they should have been doing this whole fucking goddamn time. And with that, to make Game Pass truly worth its value compared to these overpriced, bloated hardware that a couple weeks ago was fucking, $120 less in some cases. In this economy, fuck you, Phil Spencer. But so, but so knowing that a lot of people are going to abandon their hardware, which, and let's be honest, if you like me, I got rid of my Xbox. Understandably, I was thinking out whether I should get rid of Game Pass. Because if I got rid of Xbox, why not get rid of all of it? Fuck you. So I think knowing that a lot of people were either going to turn away from their hardware or B, no longer now look towards it, they need to start hard increasing the value of Game Pass. And that's the funny thing we're just talking about. The timing of this, I think for them, I don't like it, but it is smart. Because right now, Game Pass is the hottest thing on the ticket. It's the hottest ticket in town. South of Midnight, Oblivion, Expedition 33, Doom: The Dark Ages is 2 weeks out. So I think right now, knowing they're about to have a lot of people staring at Game Pass, that they're willing to accept the loss of hardware. Because as it was revealed during the Tim Cook Apple versus fucking Epic lawsuit bullshit, it came out that Xbox has never made money on their consoles. Ever. So I think this is almost like fake shooting himself in the foot. to sell more Game Pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of a bigger, like, Charlie, Charlie always sunny in always sunny in Philadelphia with all the strings and the corkboard. But like, think about it. They've never made money on their Xbox. So if you're Microsoft, right, and your Game Pass is more valuable than it's ever been this past month, you've never made money in your consoles. You've never made a profit. Fuck it. Jack up the fucking price. Be less than the red, but pump in the value to Game Pass. 2 weeks shy of Doom the Dark Ages coming out, which is gonna fucking kill it.
Now, no, I agree there with everything you said there.
Yay!
I know we're running out of time here, but the main to me, I feel like the elephant in the room. We know Game Pass is going to go up again this year, right? So, what are we predicting the price of Game Pass to be, given that they're basically rising these prices on the hardware so people can go to software, really invest in the cloud, build up those sub numbers? How much are they going to, and I know there's multiple tiers, I know that, right? How much do we think the ultimate edition of Game Pass will be by the end of the year?
I don't know. I'm trying to Google, are there any streaming services that cost $25 a month? I think I don't know what the fuck Sling TV is, but it's $25 a month.
Sling TV is a ripoff.
Okay,
It's terrible.
Okay, well that ripoff is $25 a month.
Okay.
Let me just do a Google here real quick.
Okay. I think,
How much is Disney Plus? Unless you know.
Disney Plus, I have no idea. It's changed over the time. I want to say $12, but I'm not sure.
Starts at $10. They have tiers.
Okay.
$16 a month without ads.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I think $25 is too much, and here's how the American brain works. Well, if 25 is too much, well, I don't want to pay $22.50 because I don't like having a 50 cents in my bill. So I think it's going to be $21.99. Because again, the American brain's dumb. Let's be honest. I'm wearing a fucking headband. I know my people, Drill. There's no way any streaming service ever will have a 50-cent fucking number
Right.
in their bill. No fucking way. We love our 99 cents. I don't know why. Fuck you. We like our 99 cents. We're dumb. Go to the moon and price your shit how you want to price it. Fuck you. Till then, knowing $22.50. So here's my thought process. $25 is too much. $22.50 won't exist. So I think it may go up $2 more to the ultimate being $21.99. If I'm wrong and they do $25 a month, I am out.
Really? Okay.
I'm not paying $100 for 4 months. Suck my dick, dude. Fuck that. Fuck you. This ain't no fucking This ain't no fucking payment on like insurance and shit. Fuck that.
Oh man. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. I feel like they're gonna jack it up, but because the thing is that even though I feel like they don't have a right to do it, and church might disagree, but I feel like because of all the value they've been throwing in people's faces for Game Pass, I feel I could see it. I could see the $24.99 price listing.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Drell, we're fucked. We're fucked. Netflix Premium is already $25 a month. We're fucked. God damn it! God,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, if Netflix can pump out 20 movies of The Rock being The Rock 20 fucking times, Xbox is gonna make their money. Oh my god! Hey,
I think it's gonna be $24.99, bro.
Look, guys, it's The Rock in Christmas. Hey, guys, it's The Rock. Look, guys, it's The Rock in summer. Hey, guys, it's The Rock. It's the same fucking movie. And if Netflix can spend like fucking half, like a third of $1 billion making, fucking one Rock movie of the 10 he's in, where no one fucking watches because he's the same fucking character. Netflix, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked, dude. Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix Premium, because here's why I want to look that up, Joel. Because what is can this compare this to? Like I said, everyone wants a piece of their pie. Nintendo said, "Hey, our shitty, our fucking shitty game chat and our shitty game share. Oh, guess what, guys? Nintendo Switch 2 new feature, proximity chat, in-game chat, $90. Xbox is like." Those motherfuckers that we try to buy that laughed me out of their fucking office, go fuck yourself. $700 30 console, suck my dick.
Right.
So again, knowing everyone wants a piece of their pie, knowing that Netflix is already doing $25 a month for premium, I take it back. Game Pass gonna be $25 a month.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, man. I unfortunately I think that is gonna be a thing. I think they're not gonna jack it up until definitely after Doom is out, Dark Ages. But I think eventually we're gonna get that notification, and yeah, they're gonna for Ultimate, Ultimate highest tier, $24.99. I think we're gonna see that, which sucks, but yes, sir. But
Can I add one more thing?
yes,
The website where I got the most concise, easy to read, simple fucking answer. Who am I talking about, Jarrell? Who am I talking about?
Game motherfucking Informer, baby.
Game Informer. Game Informer, man.
Yeah.
Game Informer. When you said Arthur on the fly, Arthur, give me your report now. I'm like, oh fuck. I don't want to read clickbait bullshit. I don't want to read convoluted bullshit. I don't want to read political dumb bullshit. Game Informer.
Yep.
I'm so glad they're fucking back. I just was like,
too.
bam, Game Informer, Xbox prices. Here you go. Price point. Like, oh, Game Informer. Help us, Game Informer. Your only hope. Oh, but Arthur, Kotaku had laid offs. I ain't talking about fucking you. I'm talking about talent. I'm talking about Game Informer. Okay, so side note, Drell. I feel like this would be kind of a plug now and again. Like I said, you and I read articles. We're like, fucking. I don't want to read articles that have a title. Is this game coming out 2025? Your article should be 2, maybe 3 letters fucking long.
Yeah.
Yes or no. Don't fucking title your article a yes/no question and give me 4 paragraphs. Game Informer.
Yeah.
Man, just fucking there.
Especially if it's not an op-ed, right? Like if it's not an op-ed and you're giving me all this shit as far as like me trying to answer something like or a question needs to be answered, yeah, like fuck off. Yeah, exactly.
I don't need a novel and a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
If I was at work, I would pull you aside. Don't ever do that again. Be more direct. Wrap it the fuck up.
Yeah. Facts, man. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up here for the Gamers for Life podcast. Again, speaking of wrapping it up, we're going to wrap it up here. Is that sus?
So I can't. Did you? Why? But no, I can't. I can't face that. Why would you say it like that, Joe? Why would you say that? You know where my brain's going.
I know, but it used to be not a bad term, and it's just evolved into that.
You can't speak. You motherfucker. Arthur, stop saying it. Also, fucking 40 minutes later, we're going to wrap it up. Whoa. What I'm seeing is, fucking.
Pause.
Yo, that's a you, man. I'm a raw, cross your fingers kind of guy. Okay, shit. I text you, Drill, might have some mixed babies coming down. Let's go.
Jesus.
So, on that note, Drill, what are we doing? Are we ending it? Yeah, we should end it, huh?
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, Gamers Live Podcast is their Friday, Saturday, Sunday, discussing all these games and whatever else to roll. With me is Arthur Thomas.
Wrap it up, kids.
All right. Have a good fucking day.